Queensland. It is moving slowly but powerfully towards the far north coast.
The temperature's really cooled down this last couple of 2 days, which has been really nice after like 4 days of really humid weather. The breeze is lovely. It's a little bit overcast today. I've always wondered, because behind here there is a table drain, I've often wondered if this area floods because of that table drain, and I just looked it up online. Actually does. In fact, it's in the orange zone, so there's red, orange and yellow, and we're in the orange zone, which means that yes, during storm surges it can flood and you are asked to evacuate. Alright, today's Sunday and it's time to start packing this stuff up.
It is moving slowly but powerfully towards the far north coast, with direct impacts along that region near Port Douglas and even here in Cairns, a city that hasn't seen a direct hit in more than 60 years. We are certainly in the warning zone.
Well, far north Queensland is preparing to hunker down as tropical cyclone Jasper closes in on the region.
Alright, now I'm feeling super exposed. I feel like I'm moving out. So two of my biggest issues is one, flooding coming up from this table drain here, and two, this fence here. This is the fence, and this is the fence pole. As you can see, the fence is not connected to that pole whatsoever, and then here it is very loosely attached there. It's literally just sitting there. And this one here, oh look, you know, she'll be right. She's attached here by this. Yep. I did not do this, by the way. Yeah. Might not have a fence after this. I've just grabbed everything and sort of just like shoved it in there. Hopefully that's good enough. I have no idea. I don't know what to expect during a cyclone, but I've been asking people who live around the area what to expect, and they say like it's very, 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 very loud. And so the person I'm most worried about is this little one. Yeah, she's going to be absolutely petrified. I've just gotten home from work, and today the boss said that the water level is supposed to get a tyre height, which is 50 centimetres. So I'm going to go across the road, get some sandbags to complete my levee here, and to put in the sinks and the plugs. Yep. There's my 5 sandbags. Shout out to the people helping out with sandbags over the road, because filling those things and carrying them is, oh my gosh, so heavy. I didn't think I'm a weak person, but that was really a lot of work, and I think I got 8 in total. So at this stage I'm going to work today, and I expect the wind's going to pick up later on. So as you can see, it did rain during the night. But yeah, it's actually starting to look like a storm is actually coming, and it's predicted to hit Port Douglas, which is 50 minutes from here.
Is expected to re-intensify to a Category 2 before crossing the coast a little later on today.
So I've got my bags here packed to go. I just had a nap here after work because I didn't sleep well last night. People can laugh at me because I'm a Victorian, but my plan was to get everything off the ground, so if the water comes in the house, that nothing gets wet even though people assure me that no water is coming anywhere near my house. However, the Cairns website does show is a flood zone, and a lot of Cairns is a flood zone. So Tuesday 3:35, the cyclone's set to be here tomorrow. The weather is grey clouds, and we have just got text messages on our phones to say that if you are in the red zone, that you are to evacuate. Now, there's no rain, there's no floods, there's been no rain, there's hardly any wind, there's no sign visually that there's a cyclone. However, they do send out text messages obviously ahead of time, before anywhere has been impacted by rain or floods. This being my first cyclone, I'm not staying here alone in a so-called flood zone. So my friend Paul, who lives in a non-flood zone, has offered that I can come stay with him at his house. So that's what I'm doing. I've found myself a cyclone buddy. Ella's like, are we moving out again, or are you going on another holiday? Not again, Mum. So yeah, it's time to start getting going. It's starting to get windy.
Jasper is also expected to bring with it a tidal surge, which could impact the Cairns CBD, its northern beaches and Port Douglas, although that surge is expected to happen a little before the eye crosses the coast.